Now I'm sure you're all wondering what you just saw, and I'll say it right now. What you have just seen is a completely unmodded version of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U in which Olimar completely destroyed Fox with one hit. How? Well, the setup is actually quite simple. First of all, please note that this will require Olimar's custom move, Order Tackle, which is the variation on his down special move, Pikmin Order. You'll see why in a bit. For this demonstration, we'll use Fox, and go to a Final Destination map to get a clear view of what happens. In order to do this, it requires this small setup. As soon as that happens, now you are good to go to unleash Pikmin Pain on anyone unlucky enough to be on the receiving end of it. But how does this work? Well, using my limited knowledge of Smash, I theorize it being because of this. Pikmin in this game are treated as projectiles, and as such, they can be reflected. Characters like Fox who have reflectors not only reflect projectiles, but also power them up. Not by very much, but they're still powered up nonetheless. The reason why the Pikmin are powered up so much is because they are in the reflecting hitbox as projectiles for much longer than projectiles really should be, and because they are doing damage thanks to Order Tackle, for however long they are in the reflecting hitbox for, that small amount of damage they do gets multiplied like crazy. Think of it this way. That means that the damage from now on with any move involving a Pikmin will get that increase, generally resulting in an instant kill. For every instant that a projectile touches Fox's reflector, its damage is increased by 1.5. So that means that the next move after using Order Tackle receives that buff. So a red Pikmin forward air, which normally does 10.2%, would now do, in this case, 10.2 times 9 times 1.5%, resulting in a devastating blow of 137.7%. Blimey. So which moves of Olimar will this work for though? It works for the following moves. Forward smash, down smash, up smash, forward air, back air, up air, down air, which also leads to some amazing meteor smashes, up throw, down throw, forward throw, and back throw. This also doesn't work only against Fox. It does work for any other character who has a reflector that increases the damage of projectiles. Namely, Pit, Dark Pit, and Me Gunner work very well. Other characters who have reflectors that don't linger and only stay for an instant will work too, but the timing is very difficult and very unpractical as well. There are a few things that you should keep in mind about this exploit. First of all, if you miss with any of the attacks that were mentioned, then that Pikmin then loses all its power, resulting in just a normal attack if used after that. Make sure you are accurate with your attacks, as there is nothing worse than finally powering them up and just missing. Another thing is that if you do hit, the damage will slowly decrease with every hit, but it will still constantly KO for a long time. Throwing Pikmin using Olimar's side special will also remove the buff, so you can't keep on multiplying the damage over and over again. Trust me, I tried. Also remember that since these are projectiles, they can be reflected, and these powerful weapons that you've been using the entire time to take out your opponents can be just what takes you down. Finally, you can charge up purple Pikmin by calling them in while they are within the reflector, as they can't latch onto enemies. It is much harder to do, but not impossible. But now for the real question. How can this be used in actual matches? Well, obviously if it is in the competitive Smash scene, custom moves will have to be allowed, as without Order Tackle, this will just not work. The execution is extremely difficult to do in 1v1s, and if your opponent knows about it, chances are they will not let you get a supercharged Pikmin in the first place. I personally think that this will never be seen in any 1v1 matches. I did find that it works extremely well in 2v2 matches, as long as the team is very fast in executing it. Make sure that team attack is on, and one person be the Olimar and another be Fox. Then as soon as the match begins, power up the Pikmin, and it couldn't be easier to take out the other team. While not ideal, you can also power them up again mid-match if you're quick about it, While against competitive players, the chance of this happening is very slim, but it could be a fun way to mess with your friends offline in a non-competitive scene. While I did title this video Olimar is broken, I don't think that this is that game breaking, aside in 2v2 matches. I do believe this should be patched, but it really is an exploit, and also being hard to do makes it not that big of a deal. It certainly is a fun thing to show friends, and I don't expect to see many people actually using this for any tournament benefit. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Make sure you guys click the like button as it helped me out a lot, as well as subscribe to my channel for much more Smash Bros content coming on the regular. And while you're here, why don't you watch my other show, Nothing Harder? There's an annotation on the screen right now. I hope you all enjoyed. This was Fishy Fisher, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.